Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality? What if I said that you've been brainwashed from birth? What if I said that everyone and everything you know has played a part in it too, because they're also brainwashed? Do you think you'd be the same person if you were born in India? What if you grew up in a home where you were forced to raise yourself from a young age? What if you grew up with two parents who are millionaires and kept you homeschooled your whole life? How would you be today? Affirmations are statements in the form of images, thoughts, words, or actions that are communicated to our subconscious minds. They can be used to influence yourself or someone else and has the power to alter beliefs through repetition. Are you beginning to understand yet? From the time we were born, we've been bombarded with affirmation after affirmation. In fact, every day we're bombarded with affirmations through ads, movies, games, people, and the list goes on. In reality, who we think of ourselves as today is just a combination of affirmations we've been told over and over again until we started believing it. To help you understand why affirmations are so powerful, I'm going to briefly explain how the mind actually works. If you'd like an in-depth video of how the mind really works, click the link on screen. We have two very different minds that operate in two very different ways. Our first mind, the subconscious mind, controls about 95% of our behavior that we are unaware of. Let that sink in. This mind cannot tell the difference between real or fake, good or bad, and can be equated with a hard drive in a computer. Its job is to record all information and is always listening, even while we sleep. It holds our beliefs, self-image, memories, and controls our bodily functions. This mind is open to suggestion and can be influenced if the person is in a receptive state or has chosen not to reject the information they're hearing. The only known way to alter this mind is through repetition or sudden emotional trauma. Our second mind, the mind we are aware of, is the conscious mind. It only controls about 5% of the information around us, and it has the ability to choose information it wants to put into the subconscious by either accepting or rejecting the information it observes. Upon being born, our conscious mind is not fully developed until around the age of 7, so the only mind present is our subconscious, the mind we have no conscious awareness of. This is why the years of 0 through 7 are so influential to a person's life. During this period, we are at the complete mercy of our surroundings, and the affirmations our subconscious mind internalizes has the ability to influence us for our entire life if we don't change them once we grow older. In reality, we don't have much control over the results we continually get in life and are ultimately slaves to our subconscious programming without awareness of how to change it. Although we may consciously want something, if our subconscious beliefs associated with what we want are not in harmony with the results, we will never get them, and if we do, we will inevitably sabotage ourselves to lose it. An example of this would be a child living in a single-parent household who received negative affirmations about relationships that formed into beliefs. These affirmations came from seeing his parents live in a dysfunctional relationship together, ultimately ending in divorce as he grew up. Although as an adult, he may tell himself he doesn't want to put his kids through what he experienced, he will inevitably seek out people that emulate past relationships and create situations which ultimately lead to the same thing for his children. If he doesn't work to change himself and the beliefs he holds about relationships, he is doomed to repeat the same relationships he experienced as a child. The truth is, we are not in control of our results, although it may seem like we are. Our subconscious minds are, and if we want to change our lives, we must change the images and beliefs our subconscious holds of our life. This is one of the many matrices we live in, and it's first brought about by the continual affirmations our environment programs into us as a child, and is then reinforced by our own mind, which must act out what has been programmed into it, ultimately keeping us from the results we want. If you want to live the life you truly desire, you must overcome your own mind and the images it holds of who you're supposed to be. Do you now understand the nature of your reality? We are constantly bombarded with affirmations telling us how to live, who to accept, how to dress, what is attractive, and what is acceptable. Society, peers, parents, corporations, and other human beings who are also brainwashed and living in the matrix all play a role in doing this. To make things worse, deviating from this accepted norm gets you labeled as crazy, insane, dangerous, or radical. Visionaries who are able to see beyond the cloud of collective brainwashing are always regarded as crazy until they prove to the world what they see is true. Some are even killed from deviating beyond this, and only after it is proven to be true it becomes normal and accepted in society. Look at Einstein, Henry Ford, Steve Jobs, the Wright brothers, Charles Darwin, Nikola Tesla. The list goes on and on. All were called crazy in their time, yet are known as heroes in ours. Of course, as a society, there needs to be a normal way of behaving to keep order, but when we allow this to inhibit our growth as a species, it inevitably becomes a prison that inhibits creativity and self-expression for the majority of people. This is why affirmations are so powerful. They have the ability to shape the world when shown on a mass scale, and also have the ability to shape your world when shown on a mini scale. All that we are today is really just the result of affirmations we have internalized into our subconscious mind over the course of our lives. Over time, these internalized affirmations have turned into beliefs, which the subconscious mind turns into habits we unconsciously act out. If you want to change your life right now, simply give yourself new affirmations that change the beliefs in your subconscious mind. Without changing your beliefs, you will never change your results. Think of your subconscious mind as the program, and your mind as the programmer. Decide the program you want to play, and stop letting others tell you the program they want you to play out. Remember that the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between real or unreal. Imagine yourself eating your favorite meal, and notice how your mouth starts to water. Were you the one who caused your mouth to water? No, it is your subconscious mind responding to the information your conscious mind gave to it. Even though you weren't actually eating your favorite meal in this dimension, your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference, and so it caused your body to respond as if it were real. Now that you are aware of this knowledge, you can consciously trick your subconscious mind into believing that you are someone else by repeating affirmations in the form of visualization, action, reading, listening, and more. By repeating the intended program over and over again, your subconscious mind must internalize the command and cause you to act it out as habit. For instance, if you're lacking in confidence and want to change your belief to I am confident, take a sheet of paper and write down this phrase or a phrase like this that's written in the present tense and repeat it a number of times per day. As you repeat your phrase, visualize yourself in situations that show your subconscious mind how confident you want to be, and feel what it would be like to be that confident. Listen to forms of audio affirmations on YouTube that repeat phrases of confidence to you. Remove anything that tells you you're not confident from your life and act as if you are confident. It usually takes around 2 weeks to a month to start noticing changes, but you will notice subtle differences in the way you act, and people close to you may even tell you that you're acting different. At first, you may not even believe your affirmations, but the more you repeat it to yourself, the more you will start to believe it. Remember that the subconscious mind is in charge of 95% of our actions, which stem from our beliefs. So if you change your belief from I am not confident to I am confident, your subconscious mind must cause you to act in this way, and you will never go back. With this knowledge, you can finally free yourself from the programming you have received up until this point, and begin to live the life you truly want to live, not the life you've been told you must live. Want to be confident? You can be it. Want to attract healthy relationships? You can attract them. Want to make more money? You can make it. Write down your affirmation, read it as often as possible every single day, and watch your life change right before your very eyes. Thank you. If this video resonated with you, feel free to share, subscribe, and like the video for more content. Until next time, this is Success Mindset, and remember, dreams do come true.